Okay, cool. I think we're good to start. So thanks everyone for joining. My name is Lenar. I'm the founder and CEO of iDelsoft.com. We are a software consulting company based in Tampa Bay. And a little bit about myself. I was a QA myself for 10 years. I was working for startups, for 500 companies, enterprises, and obviously startups. I also the leader of Tampa QA Meetup, which is a leading group community for QA engineers and enthusiasts in Tampa Bay area. We have over 800 members. And in the spare time, I'm a dad, husband, and a builder. I created my software consulting company 4 years ago, but just recently, like in the past 2 years, it became my full-time job. And with me, we have Victoria. Victoria is our recruiter, and she'll be running the meeting. Victoria, go ahead. Can you introduce yourself and get started?
Yeah, so hello everyone, right? So I'm Victoria. Basically, why we all are here, like to let's say understand some points on which we usually don't pay attention to because we can say that they don't play like a really huge role. And I'm here to present like the recruiter point of view, like what should you take into account before actually like getting to the interview or even like to apply for the job. So I work for more than 3 years as a recruiter in IT sphere. I work for like various companies like startups and enterprises. And also I was hiring people worldwide for various technical and non-technical positions, mostly of senior levels. And today we're going to see like what like steps you can do to make your like profile stands out, or your resume like to be noticed by the recruiters. So today we are going to talk about places where you can find jobs, about the LinkedIn profile, how we can basically make it look better and more attractive, catchy, resume and cover letter, maybe some preparations like you should done before the interview, and we will finish with the question and answers from you guys. So first, like really briefly, there are some sites, right, that we will have to share with you that specifically work great for the USA market. So some of them, like you can use to find basically the jobs, some vacancies open in different companies. In some places, you can also share, like create your profile and share your resumes. So the recruiters can also reach you out. Some specifically like only to find the remote jobs like wellfound.com or emotive.co. And for sure, like LinkedIn is like really great, and it works like really among the world. I mean, to build your profile, but we will talk about it later on. And I also would love to pitch one of the 10th point that we have here. It's meetup.com. Basically, like the previous options, they are like a site that you can use like at your home. But if you really want to build the network and meet like people in real life, yeah, because sometimes it could work even better, since you can present yourself and actually make a good impression before even discussing the job. So we would recommend you to use meetup.com and check on the events that you can actually attend, like for their different meetings for like different sorts of professionals in different like jobs, on different positions. So you can check and actually meet, like maybe even if it's not only for let's say finding the job, but be up to date, meet some like-minded people, and so on. And as we have told you regarding the next point, right? So it's LinkedIn that proved to be working not only for the recruiters to find the candidates, but also for candidates to reach out the recruiters or apply for the job vacancies that you can see in LinkedIn. And right now in front of you, you can see like the profile. Actually, we can see a lot, but it's not like it says nothing about you, right? There's like a really large number of connections, and also like regarding your experience, it's not really obvious what basically skills you have and what tools you have been using throughout your experience, or it's also said that you're not active in these social media. So maybe you're not using it at all. And we would love to point out that even the way it looks, it can change like the image of you. Like there, this when you have a good profile photo, when you think of the background photo, and also the headline. It's like this place, the headline is underestimated, since a lot of people think of that like as just putting your position that you obtain, like for example like a recruiter or a QA engineer. But basically if you fill it up with the keywords, with some years of experience, like we have with the technology that you use, or even the industry that you are like have the most experience in. That's basically how to make it more noticeable, and there is a higher chance that the recruiters will actually have your profile while searching actively for the candidates, because we as a rule put like the main technologies and stuff like to find people. The next point is the summary, right? So it should be like a story about you, and it's like now you can see like a good example of that. You can see all the tools, all the thing that you have been utilizing, focusing in your career, some knowledge, some skill that you possess, but also be attentive, like how you form it, and also on the level of English, and also some mistakes that you can accidentally even make, because for sure you know that, for example, how to write automation and manual testing, but this is like just minor mistake here. So also pay attention to that, because unfortunately it could be considered like lack of knowledge in English. Then, if we talk about like description of your work, right? So don't just put that I was working like during that and that years on some for some company. Put the description. This is kind of an example, right? But it also could be optimized if you put there like some real numbers, like with how many people you worked, like what were your achievements. And also it's really nice to put the skills there. So what actually skills have helped you to perform this job in a more proficient way. And if we just like summarize quickly about the LinkedIn, right? So you should have like proper profile and background photo, a catchy headline using keywords, but not buzzwords. What we meant by buzzwords, like some professional ads, expert ads, or some like motivator or something. Yeah, that's like basically something that one uses in order to describe themselves. But yeah, better like to use the keywords, like the technology you are using, like stating that you're like software tester, for example, not the mobile one or something. Yeah, so something that will depict your experience. Yeah, great summary with some skills mentioned, with again with the tools, with achievements of yours. So speak with the numbers, always with the numbers, like with the real cases. It's really show up you as an expert, and let's say we recruiters know for sure that you are the real person. You don't just put this experience because yeah, you just like want to get this specific job, but you actually like know what you're doing. Yeah, mention the skills attached to the jobs. If you have finished any certain like courses, yeah, put the licenses, certifications, like anything that can show up again that your ability and desire to grow and to improve yourself in the sphere you're working in. Then, like also, I would love to point out the seventh statement, engage with the content. It means a lot. Like you do create your own posts like regarding the field you are working in. Also you repost something from the experts. You make a lot of comments. You join like the groups, and also like making some comments. You're engaging in the conversations that also show that you're an first of all an active user of these social media, and second of all that you're like really I would love to stay up to date and be like in touch with the innovations that always appear in your field. Also, don't skip this opportunity to use open to work frame. It helps a lot, and we can also reach you out only with the help of this sign, like separately. You can. It's also helped a lot, like the recruiters. Obviously, like as I was, like as I have mentioned before, like build a network. So connect to people like to the same professionals as you are. Connect to the recruiters, even if they don't have like or it seems like they don't have the vacancy. Yeah, still just send them their connections and check like on the vacancies, if especially if they have like open vacancies in their company. So for sure, like don't hesitate to text and to refer to the recruiter and say that yeah, I'm available and I'm super interested in the vacancy, and stuff like that. Also, you can turn on the LinkedIn job alerts. So for you to know for sure that you don't skip any vacancy that you might be interested in and actually applied for them. And also there is a great function of the LinkedIn when you can like put the recommendations on your profile. So for sure it should be like better if it is like written by your manager, right, or the team lead or whatever. Yeah, so and to show up the real cases about you, like the way you really work with those people in those companies that you stated. And the next stage is the resume, the CV, right? So here are some examples for you to follow. Like you should include certain stages, yeah, while you writing your resume. So basically, the stages are the name and contact information. For sure, you put everything like LinkedIn, your email. If it is okay for you, also to share your mobile phone or address. If it is specifically you're not only looking for the remote position, but also for like some of like you consider some hybrid or office format of work. Then the summary, so again like a brief but a nice story about yourself, like to show you as an expert with the numbers, with figures, with everything that you have achieved throughout your years of experience. Then don't skip mentioning skills and abilities, again just like briefly enlisted them, but it's nice like if it is involved, like some catchy, yeah, and you can put your eye on like something that's like, and in this case also you can avoid some additional questions from the recruiter if you have experience with that on the or this. Then for sure you should mention your professional experience, so every single job you have done in chronological order. On top, it should be for sure like the last position you obtained, and also like provides like the description, right? Again, your achievements. It's better to use like past tense as well. Yeah, so your achievements, like the number of team members you were working with. Yeah, like anything that was done under your initiative or because of your idea. Then for sure you should mention the education, yeah, the name of the university, college, whatsoever, yeah, what field of like specialization of yours. And then if you have any, again, like certifications, award, that something that like could show, yeah, that I'm really good at what I'm doing, and I keep like growing, keep learning, keep studying, like be up to date, and I'm really the one who would love to improve and be better than I was before. And yeah, so that's basically like summarizing. Yeah, and also one more important point that sometimes people don't pay attention to, but you should for sure, that your information that you stated in CV should match the LinkedIn profile and vice versa. Because if you have like as different dates or different companies mentioned in your CV and in your LinkedIn profile, for sure, like a lot of questions could arise, and yeah, it's let's say a red flag, yeah, for the recruiter to see this. And the last but not the least, right? So for sure, it's better like together with your CV, it's better to include the cover letter, right? And be again precise, do some research. So if you put even the name, yeah, so put like try to put the name of the hiring manager of the or the recruiter. Yeah, so that's how people know that you actually are interested in their specific vacancy, in their specific company. Then tailor and target, again, like create every time create customized cover letters, so one cover letter for one company, right? Because it's always like some specific things that they mention um, in the vacancy, right? So you should focus on the skills they require, on the amount of years of experience the company requires. So, and you should state as much similarities as possible in order to like write the cover letter. And yeah, explain why you want this job and what your career goals are. So if you show that you are super enthusiastic and you are willing to grow and develop yourself, and it's really important for you, like that and that point, yeah, like so it's already like a great advantage of yours if you know what where you are heading to. Then again, like puts the achievements with the certain numbers. Like again, it could be with the numbers of people you worked, like, or maybe leading, managing, or maybe if you were working alone. It's also like for some companies it could be really a big advantage of yours, or anything that you could achieve, any numbers, like the number of projects you have been engaged and so on. But again, like, it's better like to be brief about that. Yeah, not put anything that the recruiter couldn't read in, like, let's say 30 seconds, right? Because nowadays with artificial intelligence and so on, we can create any kind of cover letter and like of any length, and like really they could sound profound. So I would say that you should stay focused and more personalized, right? So still try to write it on your own, and make a call to action, which means, yeah, like let's like after reviewing my interview, let's have a brief discussion about my skills, about my achievements. Yeah, so just like make this, like these kind of suggestions. And if you have already this, or it's not a problem for you to get it, again, like attach some recommendations, like the references from your managers, like from your like team leaders, maybe in some cases it also could work even from team like co-workers. Yeah, but it's really nice if you can, yeah, prove again your experience, that you are a real person with a real experience, and what you stated before, it's like really the truth. Yeah, so basically, like, that's the main things that we would love to share. And I guess we can start with the questions and answers.
Sure.
Points.
Yeah, thanks, Victoria. I can. We have 3 questions. So the first question is, will the job market for QA engineers get better, meaning that it's going to be less competitive and more 100% remote opportunities in the future?
Okay, so basically it's hard to say, because in some cases, you know, it could go better, but again, like more and more people have become like QA engineers. So like, because still like IT sphere is in really like big development right now. It's developing, and the more people become available, come to the market, the more competition you have. So I don't I cannot say that my answer would be so positive about that.
Yeah, to add to, and in addition to the Victoria's answer, obviously we all have the rise of AI and all kind of cool stuff, right? But there are still companies like healthcare companies, insurance companies, enterprise companies that needed a lot of QAs. Even though you will not end up at Google, Facebook, or OpenAI as a QA, there is also a chance that you will end up at the companies which are less technically less advanced, right? And they're still hiring, and we also get the QA requests once in a while. So don't give up. There are jobs, and QA position itself is not going anywhere. It will be here for a long run, and people with good passion and good motivation and good expertise will be always valued in the market. Cool. Second question: how do I find the name of a hiring manager?
Okay, yeah. So it depends. For example, in LinkedIn, it's super easy, since you can see the name of the recruiter who has like posted basically the job, right? So you can refer, like, not only like to apply via LinkedIn, and I would say it's even better like to apply via LinkedIn and like reach out the recruiter on like the email that's as a rule stated next to the vacancy, right? Or again, like, if you search the information about the company, so you like in some cases, yeah, there are like the whole list of like C-levels players of the company, and again with some context. Yeah, so the main thing, yeah, to do the research and like see like who posted it, so refer to that person, yeah, directly. And as a rule, if you use these like sites that we have mentioned, like Indeed or whatsoever, when you apply for the job, you also can see the email of the person who did that. So it's quite easy, I would say. Yeah, just like pay attention to details.
Yeah, another trick that I'm suggesting, like if you see a job posted on LinkedIn, but you don't see the job poster person, you can go to the company's directory on LinkedIn and you can find a QA manager or a director of quality assurance or test engineering or someone, and you can use tools. There are certain tools for finding emails. For example, what I'm suggesting is there is a tool called hunter.io. Basically, it's a professional email finder, and you can find emails uh, from from this tool for the managers, like direct managers, whether it's HR, QA managers, or QA leaders in the organization, and you can attach nice cover letter with pointing out your achievements and your experience, and you can send direct email. The worst case scenario, they don't respond, like, and but you lose nothing. You're probably going to lose like the whole 2 minutes of your time by looking up the person on LinkedIn and finding email and sending email. But if they see that you are motivated and you email them directly, then definitely there is a chance that you can improve your chances. And another option is if you see someone on LinkedIn posting a job, right? You can apply for a job first, and then you can reach out to them and say, hey, I saw this position open at your company. I just applied. I hope you'll consider me and stuff like that. So that definitely is going to improve your chances. And it's actually coming to this third question, which is it good idea to connect recruiter on LinkedIn and message when we find specific position from recruiter's company? If yes, how should sound the message? Exactly what I said. Apply first, attach cover letter, and when you message a recruiter directly on LinkedIn, specify that your achievements, your skill set, your expertise, why you are a good fit for this role, and also the message should be sounding like this, I guess, and specify your location just in case, And obviously, in this market, work authorization is important because not a lot of people are sponsoring visas right now. I think what you have to say is that I think the phrasing "I'm authorized to work for any employer" is not the right one. I think it's confusing. You have to say that I'm not going to be requiring sponsorship. I think that's going to be the best phrasing. I'm not going to be requiring visa sponsorship for this job. So I think that's going to be the best way to stand out. Victoria, do you have any addition to this question?
Yeah, like it could be like because the first message when you just like want to contact someone, yeah, make a connection, it's pretty limited. So maybe you just like point out that hey, like I've seen your vacancy posted like, on LinkedIn or whatsoever, right? So you can see it on other sites, but still like use LinkedIn in order to connect to the recruiter. So I'm really interested, maybe just a few things like how many years of experience you have and so on, because it's around like 200 or 300 symbols you can use. But later on, for sure, like whenever you see that the recruiter accept your like connection, and as a rule, recruiters do that because for them it's as well really great to have a lot of connections. So you can sometimes even don't let's say wait when the recruiter like texts you back, but yeah, to do this follow up. But yeah, with the like skills, with your achievements, with everything that basically Lenar has mentioned before.
Okay, awesome. Next question is AI and cover letter. Your thoughts?
Okay, so I mean, it's as a rule you can easily recognize, right? Like when it was like really written on your own, or it was like organized, let's say, by artificial intelligence. So I would still like make it simple, but really with your achievements, not just general information like about you, some maybe even like cases, yeah, or something that's like was maybe even not working that like well for you, but you find the solution for that. Yeah, so something that really can stand out from like the general information that you can just say because yeah, like you have been using the artificial intelligence. So maybe it could help you in order like to build the structure, you know, like to follow these rules, but still you should be more precise and yeah, and to be more like catchy. And if you want to sound like a real person, let's say, so still like it's better like okay, at least 50-50, not completely like written by artificial intelligence.
Okay, cool. The next question is 4 years experience will get more opportunities?
I mean, it depends on the depends on the requirements of the position. Yeah, it's really nice when you read like before you apply, you read really thoroughly the description of the position, and if they require like 5 years of experience, for sure it's better like not to waste your time and like the time of the like company that are looking for these people. But if they require like for 3 years of experience or 4 years of experience, so it means that you are a perfect match. So it always depends on the like on the thing that are stated in the description, because as a rule, if they are looking for people with 5 years of experience, unfortunately they will not pay attention to people that have like a four, or it could be an exception, but as a rule, it doesn't work like this. So my advice always to really like read thoroughly like what is mentioned. Like if your skills set really matches what is said in the description of the vacancy, because unfortunately, if you lack, and especially like some crucial skills, yeah, so it's just would be like pointless for you to apply. Yeah, if it is like, let's say, I don't know, like they are looking for a mobile tester, right? And you haven't been doing that like at all, yeah, or have only like 1 year experience of that, but they are looking for 4 years of experience. So basically, yeah, just follow like the description. If you have the match, apply. That will for sure increase your chances.
And I just want to mention that 4 years experience is the sweet spot when you are not junior already, but you are not senior
Middle.
enough. Middle,
Yeah.
yeah, middle, and meaning that you are not exactly a junior who we have to train, but you are not exactly a senior where we have to pay a lot of money, you know. So I think it's a good spot to be in right now. Um, Second question, next question, Victoria, thanks for presentation. What will be your advice on whether to mention or not to mention the maternity leave gap on the resume, approximately 1 year gap, or will you suggest to explain the reason of the gap in the resume, but instead rather discuss it during the call?
Okay, no, I would say that, yeah, for sure, mention that in the resume, because if it is a good recruiter and who like reads thoroughly your resume, the question could arise, and sometimes, yeah, you couldn't get to the call because of that, and have no opportunity to basically explain what was like the reason well, like for the gap or whatever. And if you put it like really like it was a maternity leave, so like it's nothing wrong with that, come on, like we all live beings and understand like what is like how the life is working and so on. So for sure, like my advice, like to put it. And as a rule, it's not like a thing, yeah. So I have been interviewing people with some just gap years. I mean, not because of them like maternity leave, or just because they took, let's say, a big like vacation, yeah, for themselves, like for half a year or something. And if you still show that you like up to date, you like answered all the questions and so on, it shouldn't prevent you from getting hired.
Okay, cool. The next question is, majority of LinkedIn job posts are from recruiters. Finding a name of hiring manager is impossible in this case. I can answer that. If it's a question or a complaint, if it's complaint or question, I still can answer that. I think recruiters are like, imagine like if you are, I don't know, you're playing a game, right? The recruiters are the first stage that you have to pass. If you don't pass the first stage, you'll not get to meet the second person. Like, so imagine it's like a Super Mario game. Like you have to first make impression to recruiter. Hiring managers will not have time for you probably to read your resume, to respond to you, to chat with you, and to push you to the hiring. Obviously, you have to pass the recruiting screening anyway. So even though you've end up finding a hiring manager on LinkedIn, if you find it, if you message them, they still will I know push you back to the recruiter anyway. So I think try working. I think the main challenge right now is landing an interview. A lot of people are not even being invited. So I think work towards getting an interview first, and then think about nailing that interview. Right. So that's my big challenge. Victoria, next question is, I heard most of the positions are fake or don't even exist, but companies have to post it for some purposes. What do you think about this?
Okay, so personally, I haven't faced that. The fact that the vacancies could be vacant or something. I don't see really a point in that, like except for, I don't know, being seen by a lot of people or something. But yeah, like it's you can have this picture because like if the company is pretty wide known and just post the vacancy, they just receive these hundreds of applications within the first hours. So maybe you can feel this, like that they didn't reply to me, so it's not even real and something. But in most cases, yeah, like just companies have like hundreds of like applications, and to like work thoroughly and to check like the resumes, the profiles, yeah, it requires a lot of time. So, and sometimes unfortunately, yeah, like the recruiters just cannot just reply back all the applicants, and especially like let's say clarify the reasons for these like for the rejection. Yeah, but because like I haven't come across like with faking like and posting the vacancies, so I cannot like talk on that much.
Okay. Next question is how to answer questions when you don't know the answer or you didn't have such experience or situation in case it's a behavioral question.
Yeah, like you should be always honest. So you can say that, okay, yeah, basically I have never come across such case or situation, but I think I could do like that. So the main thing is not to show like the, like, let's say the real case that you have come across with. Yeah, in some cases it's even better when you show your like process of thinking, the way you can resolve the situation on the spot. Yeah, it's also like really needed skills for any profession, basically. So never say I don't know, or I cannot do this, or whatever. You just like honestly say that I haven't come across it, and just like let's say imagine the situation in your head and explain like step by step what you could basically do, or how would you operate if you come across something like this.
Uh, okay, thanks. Next question is it good idea to ask for referrals from people we don't know on LinkedIn? I can answer that. I'm pretty sure it's pretty okay. For example, specifically for large companies, right? And if you want to, like, for example, apply to companies like FAANG companies, Netflix, Google, or even like tier 2 startups, like, like some DoorDash or Airbnb, it's totally normal to reach out to people from the department or people from different departments on LinkedIn and ask them, hey, I saw a position on link on the website, right? I want to apply, but it works better with referrals. Can you be my referral if I want to apply? I've done this a couple times myself, and usually what happens next is the person who is trying to refer you, they usually jump on the call with you to just to understand if you are adequate person, like if you are a normal person that they don't hesitate to refer. But yeah, I think there is nothing wrong with that. Obviously, you can message them on LinkedIn. People on LinkedIn get cold messages daily, if not hourly. And I myself like get all kind of like cold emails, like people offering services, people offering advisory, people reaching out. So. Uh, do that. There is nothing wrong with that. LinkedIn is a professional network, and if you gonna reach out to them about professional collaboration, then definitely you can reach out to them for referrals. Um, Victoria, you have anything to add to this question?
Mm, no, no, you mentioned what I had in my mind.
Okay, cool. All right, we don't have any questions, and if you have any, there is a contact of Victoria, and you can find us on LinkedIn, connect with us, and thanks for joining this session, and I wish you all good luck with your job search, and hopefully you'll find something. Right now it's a little bit tougher, but always like put I will say 3 to 6 months of job search period, and put aside some emergency fund, and don't forget that searching for a job is a full-time job. It's not like you're part-time and you'll barely see people reaching out to you on LinkedIn anymore, but a lot of jobs are still there, and just make yourself stand out in this hundreds of resumes, and then nail the interview. I think the path is pretty clear. All right, and you guys have a nice weekend, and talk to you soon.